Well, it's time for your nature lesson. Dale Versteegen joins us from Walking Mountains, and they have guided hikes daily, and they have a great partnership with the Vail Nature Center, so a wonderful way to check out who is around on the trail with us, our surroundings. I hear the birds are coming back.
Birds have been coming back for a while, but now that it's warming up, we're starting to see them a little more active. So at the moment, we're really excited that finally on the 23rd, our season fully kicked off. So all our programs are up and running at the best they can. So our Nature Discovery Centre is open 10 till 6, every day except Fridays where it's 10 till 8. There's a daily hike at 11 and 2, which is free. So I encourage you to jump on the gondola and come up. And it's really great now that the snow's finally melted away enough that we're not using the snowshoes anymore.
Yeah, this was the amazing thing, is that you were doing some of these free guided hikes on snowshoes just because of the amount of snowpack that we had this record-breaking season. So we're starting to see the things melt away. Are there still some remnants of the snow up there?
There's still remnants up there. In a few of our areas on the hike, you can look into the Game Creek Bowl area, and there's still some good patches of snow in there, which is giving us the amazing runoff that you were talking about with the river flows. So it is changing, and the great thing is the wildflowers that we've been seeing down here in the valley are also now starting to come up at the top of the mountain. So we're encouraging people to try and attend our programs multiple times, and as you mentioned, we have a partnership with the Vail Nature Center. This morning there was a wildflower walk. There'll be another one on Wednesday, and you can actually go along and attend that for an hour. It's around 9 o'clock. And it's an hour long, and you can look at the wildflowers that are actually blooming down in the valley at the moment, and then come back in a few weeks and you can see them at the top of the mountain.
And I can imagine this year, with our late spring, things will be a little bit different. And then you guys can also explain how everything adapts to the situation.
Yeah, we're dealing with around a 3.5 to 4 week delay of what's actually coming out in flower at different times, and it's really great to see. So I think 2 weeks ago we were out hiking around at Malloy Park and we were seeing spring beauties and pasque flowers, which are normally very early. So it was a little bit later, and it's kind of great to watch it now. We're curious to see what's going to happen. Is it going to be a sudden onslaught of things coming into flower, or is it going to be a delayed spring that's going to drag on for a period into summer? So come and join us, because we love teaching everyone here in the valley about what's going on, but we're continually learning ourselves. So we're also out there recording what's happening, looking what's happening, taking notes so that we can compare year to year and talk about what's happening long term.
Yeah, and what many people don't realize, going to the top of the gondola, it isn't just, the views and a few of the activities. Having your Nature Discovery Center right there, it's right out your back door. It's a great classroom for you. Yeah,
and there's a lot of different pelts that you can come in and look at, and so people are always curious about, well, what does a bear feel like? You can come and see us, you can actually feel a bear pelt, you can look at a skull, look at the teeth. Curious about a bobcat, you can come and touch the pelts as well. So there's a lot of interactive things in there for you to look at. And the other great thing is we've also started our campground programs, and so the weather's warm, it's a great time to get out and actually spend some time with the family. You can either go to Gore Creek, Yeoman, or Sylvan Lake, and on Saturday nights we'll actually have one of our naturalists out there with our partnership with the Forest Service giving an evening program. Again, it's free, so you can go out there, cook a meal in the outdoors with the family, and then sit down and learn about some of the animals or plants that'll be in that area at that time of year.
Now, how did the Beaver Pond tour go the other week? I know that they're going to have those throughout the summer too.
They're going fantastic. It's one of our most popular programs. There is a small charge for that because it's run through the Vail Nature Center. It's $30 for a family, $3 for a resident of Vail, so a taxpayer of Vail, or $5 an individual. But you'll come along, meet us at the Vail Nature Center. We'll do an introduction to what beavers are and the special adaptations they have, and then we'll actually take you out to an active beaver pond, which at the moment there's some different things happening because of the high water, so they're having to plug holes in the dam, reconstruct here, move things around. So it's very interesting. We can't guarantee seeing a live beaver swimming around in the pond, but it has happened multiple times on our program. So
and you can at least see their habitat and learn about how there's different rooms within their lodge and that sort of thing.
And they're an amazing animal because they control their habitat or modify their habitat very similar to us. So we sit there and build a house so that we can have a warm area or a dry area that's going to offer us protection. A beaver will actually go in there as well and changes a stream into a pond, which actually helps with a very long process of forest succession. So we're going to learn a lot about how we can have everything we need to survive but still keep the natural world going.
Okay, well, it's all about learning. So when we keep Dale around for the next interview, we're going to do, what's this about? What
we're going to talk about birds after this.
Okay, the birds are returning. They're becoming a little more active with the warm weather. Stay tuned. But in the meantime, walkingmountains.org or 827-9725. We'll be back.